Outside of St. Matthew's Lutheran Church in Shamokin Dam, Sexton Susan Sidler is busy tying bags of winter clothing items to the banister on the front steps. This is all a part of St. Matthew's Share the Warmth initiative that they've been doing since 2020. Sidler says she saw other communities doing something similar.
I started to think that we have an optimal place here. We get a lot of traffic. We're right on the old trail. And so it's also a community that is in a constant state of flux. We have a lot of rentals, a lot of lower income people on the old trail.
Sidler says the church started collecting hats, gloves, scarves, socks, and more, and then tied them to the railing outside. She says the supplies disappeared shortly after being placed there. Sidler says it's wonderful to know that they are filling a need. She says they began by having people from church donate and then opened it up and asked people in the community if they wanted to donate. Sidler says they also started with grants and were able to take that money and start buying items.
We just started buying things locally, but what we found is that a lot of the stores put things on clearance right after Christmas. And if you don't get there, it was getting harder and harder to find things. Now, as the years have gone on, people know we're going to start collecting things. So as they see things are on sale, they're buying things.
Sidler says it's hard to say how many people the church has helped with this effort. She says from 2020 until now, she thinks more than 1,000. These ribbons represent a piece of warm clothing that has been given away.
We tried to leave the railings because a lot of people just come and they rip them down. So we leave the ribbons on the railing as a reminder of just how much we have reached. So at the end of the year, it's kind of cool to see all the ribbons just in the wind.
Aside from buying winter items for Share the Warmth, Sidler says a community member reached out to the church and said if they supplied her with the yarn, then she would make hats for the program, resulting in over 100 hats.
I don't care who takes them, just so somebody is getting a little bit of warmth. And that comes from us, that comes from our church to the community. It's one way that we can reach out and share our warmth in many ways.
St. Matthew's Lutheran Church is continuing to collect items for Share the Warmth. Sidler says they are asking that the items are either new or in very good condition and clean. She says donations are limited to gloves, hats, scarves, socks, and some smaller blankets. Sidler says donations can be dropped off at the back door of the church. The vestibule is always open. Justin Geck, Newswatch 16, Snyder County.